Okay, that's probably better. Once again, I got everything started up, but forgot to unmute the mic again. Thanks for letting me know, Playing Hero. I tend to do that on accident. You didn't miss a whole bunch. Mainly I was just chattering away about what the current setup and conditions are. So I'm continuing my YouTube playthrough. It's been a few days, so I'm getting caught up with my play to remind myself where I was and the kind of situation we're in. Of course, this is Cultist Simulator, and this is a mid-game setup, so this isn't how it starts. This is a ways into the game. I need to finish this off before I try another brand new session with the game. Like I was trying to say while I was muted, I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship going on. I like a lot of the ideas and the gameplay functions and the way it balances and the lore and so on, but I dislike the grindiness of it as well as the RSI, repetitive stress injury, or repetitive strain injury. It's a real beast on the old mouse hand. There's so much clicking and dragging for mind-numbingly repetitive tasks that just have to happen every 45 seconds to a minute that I think they need to streamline that nonsense down a bit and remove a bit of the grind factor. Hopefully they can get that done in some upcoming updates, so we'll find out. But back to what I was talking about. So this is Cultist Simulator. Mid-game is where we're starting, continuing from my YouTube playthrough from a few days ago. And we're going to finish this one off before I do fire up another new game. I want to try a new one, fresh start once this one's done, and utilize some new info and knowledge and understandings that I have about the gameplay. I think it'll proceed a lot cleaner and faster than my previous playthroughs of this game have been. With my new understandings. So we'll find out just how much I can put my new information to use. So our current setup, I've got the primary lore cards in a circle right here in the middle of the screen, and then I've separated out the remaining cards that are more permanently based out to the outer edges where I can keep them a little better organized. So I've got my work verb up here, I've got my dreaming, sleeping up here, there's the ways that slot into that. I've got my books that slot into the research, as well as my lore items down here. Way out on the outer edge, I've got the items I don't deal with that often, my rights and the items we found in expeditions. Then we've got our talk verb here with my crew of cultists. And finally, over here, I've got my basic stats, my passion pile, reason, health, and so on, as well as my funds. So that's kind of how I have it organized. In the center, I tend to leave all of the transitional timer-based things that come and go fairly often. That way I know where they're at and I can deal with them as they pop up. I can drag these back down. Clutters it up a bit, but I want these in these areas. That's kind of where we're at. So the big bugaboo I have with this particular playthrough is I managed to get two different nasty inspectors. I've got Inspector Wakefield, and he is grim, meticulous, and the rest of this doesn't matter except for that one. He's a grim, meticulous idealist. And then I've also managed to get Dr. Natalia Dragon. And she is also meticulous and an idealist. So I got two inspectors been constantly running since about the first 10 minutes of this game. They trade off the clues, and as soon as one finishes up, the other will grab it and take me to court again. So it's been really, really irritating. I've lost all three of my moth cultist followers trying to get rid of evidence. I failed 3 times out of 4 on 70% chances, and all 3 of them got killed in the efforts. So I got pretty put out by these guys. I haven't been able to successfully assassinate them. They've been hanging around forever. So currently, they are searching for clues. I'm going to get, I think I've already got tentative evidence, so they're going to turn that into damning evidence anytime now, and we're going to have to go from there. So this is kind of the spot that I'm in. She's about to turn that tentative evidence into damning evidence, so I'm going to have damning evidence with 2 inspectors on my tail, and I may or may not get out of that. We'll find out. So, what are we going to do? Well, we've got a good position for our job at Glover & Glover. We're making an okay amount of money, and trying to remember exactly what I was working on. I really need to focus on getting expeditions done and raising a few different things. So we've got a pretty good supply of cultists. This bottom row down here are the patrons that I've been doing jobs for. Less important at this stage this is my cultist supply here, what I've got currently. I'm getting close to down to the bottom edge. I've already lost several to the inspectors with evidence, taking them to court and putting them in jail. And a few have died, so we'll see how many more I can recruit. I've got pretty high lore levels, generally speaking, so I've got my main lore for my cult up to level 8, so that needs to get higher, and I thought I actually had one higher than that, but maybe not. So we got some work to do, but currently, when I unlock the timer, let's see, we've got the investigation going on. I've got notoriety out there. They're going to grab that as well. Alright, I'm probably just going to let this roll, and I'll get back into the swing of things as we proceed. The main thing, like I said, I need to do is I need to be hitting the expeditions to get better lore, books, and so on. A lot of the books that I do have are language locked. I don't have the language skills. They're odd languages like Pharyngian and I forget the other names, but yeah, Pharyngian and so on. I can only get those unlocked through high-level expedition items and or summoned creatures that can teach me the language. So I need to work on expeditions, and I need to work on rights. And the rights are the thing I've not understood about the game, and I've got a better grip on them now. So we're going to see just how much of an advantage we can take of those things. So let's send a pawn out exploring, see if I can get a mercenary hireling, which I will try to use in one of my rights to summon up a netherworld creature. So we'll get that going. Where is... Oh, my job's already running. I don't want to put anything in there because that will end my run with the boring victory, which we don't want. I'm not going to run the moonlight for now because I need to get hirelings. I don't have any books I can research because I don't know the languages. I think we're just going to let time run here. Alright, what do we got? We got another hanger-on. Don't really need another hanger-on. I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think I've lost at least one, would be 7. If I remember right, there's only 8 of these guys, so getting tired of finding them. I need the full-on cultists, named people, not the hangers-on right now. But that'll at least give me the option to get rid of a few things by upgrading. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's get rid of... crap, none of those will work. Alright, I'm going to hold off on that. So we're not going to do that. Let's just go recruiting again for now. Alright, they grabbed the other evidence, and we got another notoriety out there. Lovely. Yeah, that's definitely going to go to damning evidence, so this may be a short run with this setup, because when that damning evidence hits with multiple investigators, they're going to take me to court, and it's going to come down to whether they take me or they grab one of my followers again. Oops. Fast forward mode, please. Alright, we'll get this moving a little better. Which season do we have coming up? Season of Silence. Alright, that's not a problem. Bleak Thoughts is not an issue. Okay, hireling. Which one? I don't really care, but an experienced swindler, level 5. It's going to be too late for me to get the tentative evidence out with that experienced swindler. They're going to turn that into damning evidence before I can grab it. But we're still going to go ahead and purchase that person's services. And we're going to introduce them to the cupboard. Alright, there's the next notoriety. It's definitely going to go to the evidence. So, here we go. We get 3 funds. Collect all. And just jump right back in with some more reason. Do your job. Alright, we're pretty much just going to keep that position through the end of this playthrough. We're getting 3 funds every 70 seconds, which is more than enough to keep me ahead of the curve without any other kind of nonsense or generating anything like the painting styles do. So, we're going to do that. Yeah, I streamed the previous ones on YouTube, Tom. I'm kind of mixing things up. I'm trying to get a feel for the audience level over here on Twitch versus YouTube and such. So, we're on Twitch today. Alright, so we got that job rolling. I really should be dreaming in the Mansus again. That'll be done here pretty quick. After which, I need to send that person to the cupboard and then try a write. Alright, so let's... What do I need to deal with? Not worried about anything here. What I can't remember now is... I don't want the spider's door. Let's do the stag door. Let's dream our way into the stag door. See what we can pick up. Alright, hello, experienced swindler. As soon as my talk verb opens up, we are going to introduce you to the cupboard. And let's get some expeditions unlocked. I don't have any expeditions unlocked. Let's start with the easier ones. Alright, they're about to go grab that tentative evidence. There it goes. It will definitely turn into damning evidence. Alright, stag door. I don't... Maybe I need the heat? 6 forge, 6 forge. Trying to remember... I think I will take the 6 forge. Hopefully I can use it before it goes poof. Grab those. Alright, slow down timers. I got a lot of stuff I gotta sort out here. Alright, health, reason. Alright, so we got an expedition unlocked. We got the Venderschaft collection. We'll deal with that in a moment. Get our money going again. This is the particular activity that bugs me the most, is redoing this job activity over and over and over again. There needs to be like a checkbox or some way of saying, do this the same way in perpetuum, till I say otherwise. Because it's just such a hassle to do it every 70 seconds through a 20-hour playthrough. Just imagine how many clicks, mouse drags, and more clicks that is over the course of a long play session of this game. So, they need to fix that. That's just really, really obnoxious. Alright, so we got that done. There we go. We got, damn, another hanger-on. What the hell, game? Enough with the hangers-on. Alright, however, let's introduce the hangers-on, or the experienced swindler, to our cupboard. 10 seconds, that'll finish that up, and I'm going to wait until that's done before I activate anything else. Alright, now we have a follower betrayed. There we go. Alright, so here's where I want to experiment. I haven't done this a lot, so this might take a little bit of fiddling. We'll see if we can manage to successfully perform a rite. Alright, let's see, do I have... I think I've got everything I'm going to need. Oh crap, I need my work verb in order to do the rite. Alright, I gotta wait for this thing. I should have held off on doing this. 38 seconds, only got 19 seconds left here. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that. I think I'm gonna need it too. Ah, crap. Alright, back to the stag door. We might have to go get another one. I mistimed that. I forgot that I needed the work action for the rites. And I'm going to need this, I believe, to finish the rite I want to do. Alright, there's the damning evidence. Big shock. This will be like, I don't remember, the 4th round of damning evidence with 2 investigators out. It's ridiculous. Alright, so that's cleared up. Oh, ooh, crap. I got fascination going on. Multiples. That's also not good. That could also end my run. And I really need my white door to deal with that, but let's do you. And let's talk about... Let's talk about winter lore. I don't think I'm going to need that, so let's do another exploration while I'm waiting. Get another expedition unlocked in the level... what is that, level 6? Histories. Alright, free vitality. 20 more seconds. Alright, Mansus, give me a... damn it, that's not the one I wanted. Give me something else. Yay! That's what I wanted right there. Lucky guess. Okay, so there we've got that. Collect all my money, get my job resets. Alright, now let's try this. Sunset Rite. So, each rite can be used for many purposes. For a summoning, I must begin by calling upon the power of the knock, which will open the way. Alright. Oops. Back up there. So, how to do this. Should be able to do that. Then I want to do that. And I want to use you. Ah, crap. What is it not liking? I thought that would work. Wait, I'm missing... No, that should work. Why is it not working? Oh, I don't have... Alright, how am I going to arrange this? Rights are kind of tricky, so bear with me while I puzzle this out. Can I use... I know I need winter lore, but if I do that for the winter lore, I need knock as well, which I don't have an ability to provide, I don't think. I wonder if I can use that. Maybe I don't have the combination I need. Each of the rights just changes the required and which cards are able to be used, as well as which slot is going to get consumed. There's no other difference, so it doesn't matter which one you do. If you're trying to summon a specific thing, all it does is change basically what combination of cards are valid. So it's trying to figure out and having the right combo of types of cards between the lore, the ingredients, the cultists, and so on, to be able to activate a particular rite summoning. I know I've got some combination possible. Let's try this one. This is invocation, victim, instrument. Part of the problem is that my victim isn't going to meet any of the any portion of what I believe is some of the requirements of the one I wanted to do. So let's slot that in. Like I said, I need a minimum amount of knock not that many, yeah, not that many instruments I can choose from. And I don't want and can't use that last entry. That's the desire entry is only for the game ending, right? Yeah, this particular follower, I don't think I'm going to be able to do because he's not helping me with meeting any of the requirements for the summoning. Let's see here. Let's try the other one. Yeah, I don't want to give up. I don't want to sacrifice one of my lore. Yeah. Well, I could do that one. So, these are the dead who do not descend or ascend, but who remain in the mensis and dream of winter. The power of winter, along with a little of heart's warmth, will draw them here. So this is a valid combination. I do meet the requirements. I don't know what in particular I'm going to get. Summon one of the voiceless dead. I'm not sure which that is, but it did light up the start button, so this is something that is valid. So what could I switch? Does it change anything if I switch out? That doesn't do it. That's almost valid. Need more power. I'll need a summon a thing from behind mirrors. I'll need a significant intensity of lantern and a little knock and edge. So I don't meet the requirements. I think lanterns. I've got a little lantern, so I'm too low on one of the abilities here. So we'll say no to that. We'll just do a quick check of all of these. I really want to get something summoned up and see if I can do something. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's use... Where did I throw... It was the bone flute. So it's going to sacrifice my level 2 knock. Let's do it though. I want to go ahead and get something summoned up and see what I can do with it. So we're going to start that right. At least we'll have something interesting happening. Alright, hey there Dragon Man. This is Cultist Simulator. So we've got the rite initiated. Let's get back into the Mansis. We'll dream again into the stag door. I've got the one expedition unlocked, but I want to finish up a few other things before I head out on an expedition. So we'll see what happens when these timers run down. Alright, the horrors beneath the world's skin. So, I just went and had the Dr. Natalia Dragon. I sent her dreams about the winter lore with my Sexton secret, and it generated Dread, which is actually what I wanted. I wanted the Dread card to come up, because the Dread card is going to help combat the fascination that I've got going on here. So I did that on purpose. See, there goes the Dread into the fascination. Dread counters the fascination. So I actually need to generate one more Dread to get rid of this, because if it ever accumulates 3 fascination, my run is over. So you gotta kind of tread a balance between fascination on one end of a scale and Dread on the other. They're opposites of each other, and you have to know how to generate each in order to counter the other, so that you're not overwhelmed in one direction or the other. So I need one more Dread. Maybe I'll talk to another one. It's going to generate notoriety, but I've already got the damning evidence out, so I don't really care. I'm either going to get picked and end the run, or they're going to go after one of my disciples. Not really much I can do about it, unless my summoning shows up and has enough use that I can kill the investigators or do something else useful with it. So we'll find out in 3.4 seconds what my options are. So I think I'm going to wait on this decision until I find out what this is. Or, sorry, not that one. This one up here. 24 more seconds. Alright, we found the Orthos Wood. The pines grow thick as hairs on a dog's back. The airs of the inner wood are chokingly thick with resin and dust. The source that brought you here claimed that in the dawn times, the greatest tree at the wood's black heart served as perch for a great masked crow. Sounds good. Alright, so now we've got 2 expeditions ready to go. That's enough for the moment. I'll stream up some more here in a bit. I am going to wait for this counter. I want to see just what this thing does. Next up, we're going to have a Season of Sickness, so I need to have a Vitality ready. That one should last long enough to deal with the sickness problem, I think, if it hits in time. 6 seconds. And here we go. Oops, the Mansa's hit first. No, let's go for something different. An erudition. Don't really need an erudition, but fine. Okay. Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, it's not done yet, so we're still trying to summon. Uh-oh, effort. The summoning is struggling against my control. I could use reason to dismiss it safely, which is always reliable. I could try to reassert control with passion, which is not reliable. Or I could let what will happen happen. No, let's exert some passion and at least try to get control of this summoning. The things from outside the world have many weapons, knives and riddles, fire and despair. I have weapons of my own. This will usually, but not always work. Well, that would be a real pain in my ass if that thing doesn't work. I'm still going to wait before I initiate anything else. I need to see what the result of that is. There's some contentment. I probably at this point should have initiated this. Alright. I'm succeeding! Great. Continue succeeding. Alright. Is this going to time out beforehand? It's going to time out beforehand. 52 seconds on the affliction versus 44 on the vitality. So I'm going to need to chase that down. Or pay money. Alright, here we go. So, my summoning will obey my wishes for now. What did we get? That's my right. We got a voiceless dead. Yeah, that's not useful to me, damn it. Crap. That's a 6 moth. And a 6 winter. That's not as useful as I was hoping. I wanted a different summoning, so we're going to have to keep trying. Alright, so we got a voiceless dead for a period of time. Now it's a question of how we can best put him to use. Do I try another summoning? Let's... How much cash do I have? I've got 31. I've got funds to burn. Let's go. Oops. Let's go try to buy some books real fast. I think I'm out of books to buy, if I remember right. Do I go beg for my job back at work, or do I do something else? Let's check this last one real quick. So if I try to have him assist, and that's only going to take these, huh? What have I got extra of that might be useful? Winter... I don't have a lot of the lore beyond the ones I really need to keep a hold of. Yeah, that right's not going to work. Back to the sunset right again. I use you, so that's winter and moth. Invocation, which I won't lose. Let's try a high-level lantern. Oh, we can do something. Oh no, that's the end is the beautiful thing. Yeah, I don't want that. Does it change based on what I put in there? I really don't have the rights memorized, which makes this a difficult process on a live stream as I just randomly try various cards. Pretty sure this isn't going to do much. That's Passion's Gare. That's as above, so below. That's Passion and Reason. That's a different kind of right. That lets you trade a passion for a reason or vice versa. Basically, you can transmute one to another, which I'm not interested in right now. I've got plenty of both. Yeah, I just don't think... Really? No, that's the end is a beautiful thing again. Alright, let's hold off on the rights for the moment. I need to do a little bit more investigating and moving things around first. I thought it got rid of my follower earlier. Huh. So you're still around? I thought you were going to be a victim and get killed. That's Reason's Glory. That's Passion to Reason. Yeah, I just need some better objects. I don't quite have what I think I'm going to need. That converts decrepitude back to health if you get the right combo. Hey there, Winston. Going pretty good. As soon as I figure out how to do some of these rights. I think I'm going to hold off on this for the minute. We're going to try to get another follower that we can convert. So as soon as that's done, I'm going to go searching for another hireling, somebody with a different combo of stats that will actually meet some of the requirements that I need, so I can combine some other items. The Voiceless Dead. 6 Moth is pretty high for stealing evidence, but you're not allowed to steal damning evidence, so... Not sure just how much use I can put that thing to for this purpose. Sort of using it for another kind of a right. So let's... let me remind myself what I've got here. So I've got Edge, Lantern, Lantern, Heart, Forge, or Knock, Winter, Forge, Forge, and Edge. So I've got Edge, Forge. I think I've got probably what I need to finish some of these. So let's actually give an expedition a try. As soon as this is done, we're going to go on an expedition. So we'll get that started. I want to talk about this to recruit another person. And I think I'm just going to go back to work for now. Go beg for our job back with some passion. And let's head back into the stag door. Keep those bonuses rolling. Alright, so how are we here? I still need... oh crap, I should have done one more dread off of that before I did anything else. Oh well, we're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, so we got our job back. We got... oh yeah, I'm done with books, so I can't get any more books from there. I don't need to sell anything, so I'm pretty much done with mostly all 3 of these. None of them are really going to do me much good. So, do we want to go to the Vanderschaft collection or to Orthos Wood? I think they're both the same level. Let's just go to the Vanderschaft collection. And let's send the Voiceless Dead as our first person with a couple of funds. Start. That'll give us in 10 seconds an idea what kind of challenges we're going to have to meet to complete the expedition. Go. Alright, so what are we looking at? So, the expedition continues. Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I could add funds now, or I could send another follower. So, I am going to encounter the 5th Eye Curse. We need Heart or Winter to suppress this curse, otherwise it will not keep us from it will not keep us from our goal, but it may trouble us later. Alright, so I need heart or winter, and also a warded door, forge or knock. So I know I've got 10 points of forge I could funnel into this, so it's hearts and winter that I need to double check. I know I had at least one heart. There's a winter. Alright, so there's 2 forges, 1 winter. I don't think I'm going to have 10 points for for the other one. I've got either 5 of forge. No, wait, forge I can do. It's this one. So heart or winter. So I think I've only got 1 of each. So there's heart. Yeah, I've got 1 of heart and 1 of winter. So we might make it through with 5 points. 10 points guarantees you pass the challenge, so I can't guarantee it. Oh wait, never mind. I've already got 6 winter because of the hireling I sent in, so we will make it. So I just need to send the winter person in. So, alright, so we'll send Violet in. That gives us 11 points of winter. That'll guarantee we pass that 1 challenge, and then I will send in these 2 forge disciplines in order to pass the other challenge. So we should make it through the challenge, no problem. Alright, so we'll wait on that. And there's the sickness. We'll deal with that in a moment. Back to the Mensis. Alright, another Forgotten Chronicle. So these, the histories, are used to gain those expeditions that you see me going on. You do a research on these, and it unlocks an expedition of the appropriate level. There's only so many per level, so you have to constantly upgrade as you finish exploring certain levels. I've still got a pile of those, so I think I'll just pick something else. Alright. Alright, where are we at? Job's still rolling. Let's take care of this just by paying it off. Buy us some medicines. That'll take care of the affliction. Next season coming up is a season of suspicion. Alright, here's where we go to jail and end this run. I'm so excited. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. So, I'll just let it run. Alright, now I need to feed in one of my other disciples. So this is the forge guy. In you go. Still got that fascination hanging around too. I need to not do this again. I need to talk Winter to one of the detectives to get that dread to appear to get rid of that again. Alright, go back to my job for the millionth time. There we go. So, investigator is now on the case. They're gonna pull that notoriety, pull that damning evidence, and then the game is either going to be over, or I'll be exonerated, or they will grab one of my followers. We shall see. There goes the notoriety. Who'd we get? Hey, finally, a new acquaintance. Alright, so in order to counter the fascination event, I need to talk to you, and you're going to discuss Winter. Alright, that'll generate the dread I need to end this fascination problem. There's my health back. Got the health taken care of. Next season is not one I need to worry about, so let's go back into the Mansis again. When this finishes counting, they're going to pull the evidence. Yeah, I don't think they'll pull the Mystique. They'll pull the evidence, I believe. Alright, let's throw in the other Forge. So we've got 10 Forge, we've got 11 Winter, and these are the 2 challenges. So we should be fine. I may throw one more fund in it, but other than that, we should be able to finish that expedition. Whether it finishes before I go to jail is the question. Yep, there's the evidence. So, here it goes. Maybe the end of the run right here. Let's have an... Oh, no, they grabbed a fall guy, so they grabbed one of my forge, my third forge guy. So, he's probably the best one they could have taken. Because I've got 3 forge representatives. I only need 2 to max out my expeditions. So, if they were going to grab one, that's the one I would have asked them to grab. So that's actually pretty good news. Still a chance that he'll be declared innocent in the trial. It can happen. If it doesn't, and he's convicted, then he just goes away forever. So... And actually, that might work out, because once the evidence becomes tentative, I can sick the summoning that I've got to go try to grab it. Alright, so back to work. Huh, it didn't generate dread? What the hell? You're supposed to generate dread, stupid game. Furious Air, 10 of Edge. That's a pretty good one for certain rights. If I can figure out one I can do. Huh, kind of annoyed that didn't generate Edge. Well, I really want that thing to go away, so let's do it again. Let's do it with a higher winter. There. Take a look at that one. How we doing, Expedition? The death of a door. All doors must open as all lives must end. This door has found its end here today. Alright. It's still showing the worded door, so it's not gone yet. Not a problem. Suppression Bureau is bringing a follower to trial. This is my opportunity to try to grab, or try to use a favor. I forgot that I could have gotten a favor from one of the Mansa's doors. I think it's the white door? I forget which one. It's possible to get a favor to try to end the trial. Alright, let's just throw a fund into there. Let it keep running. Looks like we passed one of the trials, so we're down to just the Fifth Eye Curse now, which shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Oh, it did generate dread. It just grabbed it so fast I didn't notice. So, great. So the Fascination event's about to disappear. Goodbye, Fascination event. Alright, so we don't have a health ending event, we don't have a fascination or a dread ending event, we've just got my poor guy on trial. 18 seconds, we'll find out if they convict him or not. How we doing? Still got this thing up, do we? Alright, have another fund. Get rid of that thing. Alright, why am I only getting my 2 funds? I should be getting 3 funds. Diligence is reason. Oh, never mind. I need another reason. There we go. I forgot I have to do that first. Just don't ever put passion in that second slot. There's the dread I wanted, but now I don't want. I accidentally did it too many times. Do I have a contentment out here? I do not currently have a contentment. Alright, well. I'm going to let things roll until I see what happens, then we'll make some decisions. A victory for the Bureau. Alright. Bye-bye, Cultist. So, Cultist is gone. So I lost one of my Forge Cultists. Evidence got downgraded to tentative again, but I've still got these 2 guys out here causing me problems. Let's... What are we doing up here? Is this thing done yet? Not quite yet. Keep going there for now. I'm gonna hold off on this for a moment. Oh, now we got the dread event. God damn it. The one dread that I created accidentally got sucked in, of course. Get back over there in the pile, reason. So much notoriety sitting around. Aren't you done yet? Alright, they're done. So, no more bad events. We didn't lose any... Oh, crap. We did lose some... No, we didn't lose anybody. I had these two and then these two. So, we didn't lose anybody. All the things are gone, so I don't need to put anything else in that. So, we'll just let it run out its course, and we'll finish that expedition. Off to the Mensis. Sure, let's grab that. There's my 3 funds again. Oh, this is what I hate about tag team. So, they took me to court, convicted me on evidence. Now they're using the exact same evidence to go grab somebody else. They've never heard about double, triple, quadruple jeopardy. I've been convicted on the same evidence, or tried to be, multiple times in some of my playthroughs. So, we're already going through this again. I haven't even had a chance to get rid of that tentative evidence yet. They're going to get it upgraded right now. Again. So, I'm pretty annoyed about this playthrough and getting both of these nasty, nasty investigators I've had to deal with this entire time. I almost wish this one would end so I could start a new one fresh, but I want to finish this one out. I'm going to fight to the bitter end like I always do. Alright, so we got some money, nothing, the paradoxical curio. So, level 3, or no, level 4 histories. Alright. The history item, I guess that could be useful for certain rites. An iron spintra and the Book of Thrones. The Legend of the Shadowless Empire, transcribed by Alexander Peterhans from Annals at a secret shrine in Anatolia. And it's in Phrygian, so I can't even read it. Alright. I gotta solve that problem too. A lot of these expedition books are going to be in languages I don't actually understand. So we'll add the book to the pile, throw that over into our items pile. Don't care about the jumble, and the rest of that is transitory. Alright, so that's an expedition. We didn't get much of use out of that. I really need to get to some tougher expeditions. And to do that, maybe I will go to... Let's see, do I still have... I still got my voiceless dead. I think my prisoner timed out. So my prisoner timed out while I was doing other stuff. That's unfortunate. I wanted to use him. So I screwed that up. I should have used him to go to the spider gate. Alright. Maybe I can do this in time. I doubt it. But let's talk to you. Start. Try to grab that. It's probably not going to happen in time. Notoriety, notoriety. Recycles notoriety. Maybe it'll happen. We'll see. 6 Moth trying to grab tentative evidence. I failed 3 out of 4 at a level 5, so we'll find out. Alright, there goes the searching for clues. First notoriety is in. 30-second timer. Come on, thing. Grab that tentative evidence. Get rid of it before they can turn it into the bad evidence. Let's see, what's next? Do I just fire up? I don't want to fire up another expedition until I get my summoning back. So let's go ahead and use this big one. Let's get a harder expedition. God damn it. So, that's pretty goddamn annoying. They just yanked the tentative evidence out off of my my guy. There are 2 other notorieties out here that they should have had to have picked up. So, what the hell? The whole point of these notorieties... Or no, I'm sorry, I'm thinking... Well, I've got Mystique out here as well. I don't understand. They shouldn't have done that. They should have gone after these other cards before they grabbed the evidence. So, I'm pretty annoyed. This is like the 3rd time I've had this happen to me. Where I've had a trial occur, had the evidence downgrade, and as quickly as I could, I tried to get rid of it, but they immediately grabbed it up with the other investigator and started funneling it up to the damning evidence again. So, I'm really kind of torqued about this whole double investigator with all their abilities hammering me over and over and over again. And I can't get rid of it because they've got the magnet to grab that out of my minion's hands before I can even make the attempt. Pisses me off. And I don't think it's following the rule. My understanding was it had to go through these other cards first. Or at least the, I don't remember if it was the Mystique or the Notoriety, but they're supposed to act like a buffer where they grab those first. And that didn't happen. Alright, whatever, game. Yet another pet peeve of mine. I'm going to hold off on the job for the moment. Can't grab the evidence back. Can't do anything about that. We've got another sickness event coming. They just go immediately to making evidence, huh? So it's all Mystique if you have any notoriety. I thought they had to grab it all before they grab the evidence. Because in the past, that's the way I've seen it happen, is they would grab notoriety, 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 and or get delayed by Mystique. So I'm still a little torqued at the whole mechanic when I've got multiple investigators out doing this tag team bullshit, where I just get hammered over and over and over again. This all stems from my losing all three of my Moth followers. My 3 Moth disciples have failed 3 out of 4, 70% attempts to remove the evidence. So it's just been an ongoing bitter battle between me and these 2 investigators to keep this run going. But I'm running out of followers, so pretty soon it's going to be a moot point. I'll just basically quit it out because I won't be able to get any expeditions done because I won't have the followers I need. So, they'll eventually nickel and dime me to death. I assume that's the one you're referring to there. Playing hero. We'll get it read. I think I'm just going to keep doing this for now till this settles out again. My annoyance factor with these investigators is just reaching a fever pitch. Hey there, voiceless dead that doesn't get to do your job. He's going to count down a bit. Actually, while we wait, let's find out who this is. The Eye of Ikramawi. We read of a sultan who 800 years ago could sleep only beneath the stars. He ordered the construction of this observatory so that the stars could be accurately depicted on the ceiling of his bedchamber. Regrettably, the stars they saw... Whoops. The stars they saw were not safe for the unprotected human mind. The sultan's successor ordered the observatory sealed. Alright. So, that's going to be a tougher one. Let's get it started. What the heck? Head on in, and... yeah, I'm going to wait again before I send anybody else. Start that up. Creating damning evidence. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with damning evidence. You guys just keep cycling it immediately from tentative to damning over and over and over again. So, I know all about it, thanks. Another affliction. Get rid of that with some money. We got another Grail follower. Let's take the moment to get her upgraded. Alright, what did we get? Another Lantern Lore. gives me 2 of them, which I can upgrade to get an equal size of the one I've got currently over here, then try to do it again. Alright, I need a little bit of erudition and a passion one, I forget the name of it. Let's... Oh yeah, I also need to be careful of my dread counter. That's about to go up again. Alright, let's check this out. So, I am going to have to face the 5th Eye Curse again. So, we know we can do that. Winter's no problem. And another warded door. So, we've got the Forge to deal with that. So, we should be able to deal with this. Oh, another one. So, Forge again. So, well, actually, Forge or Winter will do it. So, we're pretty well set for this one. There's actually 3 challenges here. Alright, so we're going to need to do the Forge and Winter group again. So, there's my Winter person. You go in next. That gets me 11 Winter. And we'll send in the Forge twins after that. Yeah, I know I can't do Pharyngian. I can't do... That's Pharyngian also. That's Vac. Don't care about poetry and essays. I don't think I can do these. I forget what these are for. They go somewhere else, or they do something else.